I gotta remember that order. Artist reviews and PR consultations. Let's see. It should be. We should be live. Let's see if we live. That don't feel right. Let me go back. Okay, we live. All right, we good. We good. Let's see. All right, I'm about to send out a little reminder text to a few of the people who are let's see if this is gonna give me. Yep, there we go. So what I'm about to do, I'm about to go through updates on the site. We're looking for people to feature in the next issue of the magazine. So post an update and get reviewed, and check out the music, check out the content, get some feedback on what you could do to better improve the update. Um, Real simple stuff. Like this is how we pick people to feature in the magazine, interviews, some playlist placements, email blast features, all of that stuff based on the updates that you post. So like the whole thing for especially for our like professional members, the entire site is set up for you guys to focus on um, doing the music. Focus on doing the music. Focus on releasing music, being an artist. Focus on releasing music, connecting with your fans. And while you're doing that, we focus on getting you in front of the right people, getting you in front of DJs, managers, booking agents, people who can come along and contribute to what you got going on career wise. Let's see. I'm activating. We're going with, let me turn on TikTok, the chat for TikTok. And let me turn on the chat for Instagram. Let me see. Let's see. There we go. And so I got my chat in here. We good. And so drop your name, where you from, what you do in the comments so I can pull it up on screen like such. All right. So I need to pull up. So I'm gonna go to the site from my device. And I'm just gonna be going through and we're gonna be reviewing the updates and the posts and all of that good stuff. So if you got anything, make sure you get it submitted in. Let me see. There we go. And I gotta switch this over. See Mactive, what's good? There we go. But we are also on screen now. All right, let's see. Making it one time. I'm a top liner, songwriter, artist from West Africa, Nigeria. Tanique, what's good? Let's see. Before I get started, real quick, I'm gonna send out this quick notification. User invite a few of the, let's say, in the past 90 days. All right. Okay, cool. So, you got those going out. It's real simple. Let me grab my headphones so we can get into it. Let me know if y'all can hear me fine. My audio good. Yo, still doing reviews? Yep, I'm reviewing right now. All right, so I'm on the website. I'm reviewing updates on the website. Very simple for everyone, for all our members, updated on the site. Let's see, let me block this. Bots. I feel like that was there we go. There we go. Clean that up. All right, so we back. So when you got an account on our site, you go to our site, boom, click here, membership. The membership is you can set up a free membership and you're going to get like an EPK, social EPK. You get free monthly updates that you can submit on our website, and you'll get a guaranteed post on our website. You can submit music for free weekly music reviews, the A&R room. Our premium membership is $20 a month, $200 a year. And that's if you want higher visibility on the platform, to be able to submit for select opportunities. And then you'll also be eligible for magazine features, playlist features, email blasts, other things. And let's see, our professional membership, that's for artists who are looking for marketing. So if you're looking for help with your marketing and PR, our professional membership starts at $100 a month. And basically, all you got to do is focus on doing your music, and then once a month, check in with us, let us know what you've been doing, and then we turn around and we promote it to our network to get you considered for paid shows, interviews, performances, FM radio play, reposts, reviews, brand deals, features and collaboration, content partnerships, all that good stuff. And you just sign up on the site. All that info is there. But when you post your updates for our members, they'll go on your profile, and then they get his own page that it goes on the site. But if you have a premium membership, they'll also go in the industry news section. So right here, like, these are where the updates are, and these are just like what people have been up to that are on our site. These, you can only post once a month, so this ain't like some social media stuff. This is your way of letting people in the industry know what's going on with your music, with your career, with your business, whether it's performances, whether it's interviews, whether it's brand deals, partnerships, whatever. So like, these are the things. So what I'm about to do is we're going to be going through these. And so when someone posts an update on their page, it goes a couple places. If you're doing it right, and it, let's see, Dirty Fingers just posted this up. So it has its own page on the site. You follow me? And then at the same time, I can click on Dirty Fingers and then go to his profile, which is like an EPK. You got a bio. He's Dirty Fingers is the host, DJ, and producer of Funk Nation Radio, airing 11:59 to 2 a.m. in Northeast Pennsylvania, Fridays on 90.3 WESS FM. Hip hop and R&B Saturdays on 104.9 WJRH FM. House music, also the owner of Funk Nation Recordings Incorporated, Dark and Dirty Publishing Incorporated, and Funk Nation Apparel. So, and then you got all his socials, and then you got his updates. So you can see what he's been up to. You can see the releases of the podcast and the different radio shows, and you can connect with him through the platform. And so, like, this whole thing is, everything we do is about connecting the dots, bringing people together. So just that quickly, you see someone who has a show that's on 2 FM radio stations, also puts out a podcast, also does events. But yeah, so The updates go multiple places for our professional members. This is the important thing. The professional members, they go in this feed called For Consideration. And this is the spot where the updates go for all of our professional members. So when our tastemakers are hitting the site up, when we have people who are looking for people to put on shows or for their media platforms, they can come here real quick and find people who are actively working, who are actively putting stuff out. So this is where I'm going through doing the update reviews. I am actually reviewing the updates for people who are on the platform, who are professional members, who are eligible for magazine placements, who are eligible for playlist placements. So anyone who gets selected to go get featured in the magazine, if they're artists, they're also going to go in the issue playlist. And they're also going to be receive posts and possibly more than likely be featured in the email blast as well too. So if you got some good stuff going on with your music and you actively out here working, trying to get to the next level, we want to spotlight that. And that's what the whole platform is for, like our magazine. And this is, just let me grab a copy. So this is the actual magazine. Bam, you see. Print magazine. We distribute them to radio stations, label offices, industry events. Actually, Dirty Fingers was actually featured in this issue. Let me see if I can find what page he's on real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there we go. Bam. That's simple. Got a copy. There we go. Dirty Fingers. Let's see, bring it over this way. And how did he get featured? Being an active member in the community, supporting, doing dope stuff. He's put quite a few members on FM radio, gave him some of the first FM radio spins, just supporting the culture based off of him liking the music. It ain't no payola, ain't no pay for play. There's plenty of people out here that genuinely support independent talent. You just got to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. Hey, DJ Punch in the building. Let's see. So yeah. ABO, what's good? ABO, I was trying to find your stuff to tag you on something. It was I was making a post and I was trying to find your song to tag you. All right, so we about to get into it. I'm about to go through these updates and do these reviews. And so here's the thing. Even if I'm not reviewing your update at the moment, you should be paying attention to the feedback and the advice that I'm giving to all of the artists that I am reviewing. And the reason why is because a lot of this information is very general, like it applies across the board. It doesn't just apply to the person whose song or update that I'm reviewing in the moment, because it's a lot of things, a lot of mistakes, or a lot of things that could be done across the board for most of you that would improve the reception of your updates and your presentation to people who are in the industry. All right, so we added our first update we got is Mr. Big Faith. LA's dopest inspirational rapper drops new track, performs at Flavor Fest main stage in Florida. All right. Mr. Big Faith keeps showing up with consistent heaters. Whew. All right. He just dropped a new track, Lifted, with the winner of his Guilty as Charged open verse challenge, a super chill night cruise vibe. Also, make sure to tune into Channel 316 live podcast on Avanza Network. I would change those little things with the capitalization so that I know that those are like names of things. On YouTube, he co-hosts live every Tuesday on Norwalk, where he covers many topics and has interesting guests on. Lastly, Mr. Big Faith just hit the main stage at Flavor Fest, Florida, one of the biggest Christian hip-hop events in the U.S. Okay, this is a dope update. So here's the thing. This is like a kind of, I would say, a general update. Let me see how he categorized it. Yep, general update. So this is a general update where he got us up to date on the open verse challenge that he did with the Guilty as Charged record. He let us know about a new track that just dropped. He let us know about the podcast that he's co-hosting and gave us some insight onto that. And then also let us know that he just performed on the main stage at Flavor Fest in Florida. And he's from California. So he's like bi-coastal with it, like all the way over in Florida, getting booked, hitting the main stage. All of that speaks a lot to where he is and the momentum and the movement that he's building. So let's see. this is interesting. I'm going to click. We're going to go listen now. This is the only thing with the listen now. He doesn't drop me off. Like, I don't know what I'm about to listen to. I don't know if I'm about to hear the Lifted record. I'm assuming that's going to be it. But then it could be the open verse challenge. I'm assuming that it's going to be one of those songs because he chose listen now instead of watch now, because it could have been recap footage from the performance. Generally, I'm going to assume it's going to be the last thing that you lead me off with. So I'm going to assume that it's going to be, you're talking about the festival. It would make the most sense for me if you link to the performance footage for your festival. All right, so I'm going to click listen now. And it's going to take me over to YouTube. Let's see what we get. I don't know what's going on. And tap and retry. Let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure it ain't YouTube. All right, let me see. I don't know what's going on with YouTube right now. Let me see. Let me try closing YouTube and try going back in. I wonder if it's this particular link, if it's his video, or if it's the YouTube app. All right, let me check real quick. And while I'm checking, let me give you people some on hold music. Oh shoot, you know what? Let me see if that playlist is here. Man, where is that playlist at? Let me give y'all a little Mr. Big Faith. This All In by Mr. Big Faith. I figure out on the technical side real quick.
You either all in or fall in. Get up off the fence, man, you can't keep stalling. I step up to the calling. Running my race and my pace like Sonny. I'm all in. 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 No E40, Lord, tell me when to go. I've been living trouble free when it's sold. Man and trials humble me, but I ain't fold. Jesse Collin had a tie, hoochie, no. I'm trying to reach my brothers living by the G-code. Shoot my shot with the gospel like a free throw. Praising God in the field, 10 Tebow. And in these streets, you treating demons like Debo. I ain't ashamed, I can't keep it on the D-Lo. God too good that I never deny. With the team clashing with the enemigo. No yay, but we trying to live a good life. From NY to Cali, the burbs to the valley, the church to the alley, we game ready. They thought that they had me, was doing me badly. Till I up the cannon, bust my aim steady. You either all in or fall in. Get up off the fence, man, you can't keep stalling. I step up to the calling. Running my race and my pace like Sonny. I'm all in. All in.
Let's
all in. All in.
It's your boy Choco.
All in. All in.
All in. Playing boy.
All in.
All right. So I went and checked and see if it was like an update for YouTube and all that stuff and tried to update YouTube, but it looked like everything's solid. I think it's something wrong with his link. So Mr. Big Faith, I need you to check your link. Let me see. Let me go check real quick from the computer. But yeah, you're gonna need to check your link. Mr. Big Faith. Let's see who we got next. Go back. Yeah, there's something wrong with the link. Make sure you update your link for that whatever the video was. All right, up next we got King Shadow, The Pursuit of Happiness. All right, The Pursuit of Happiness on the Road to Glory is out now. Tap in. All right, that's not a good headline, King Shadow. You didn't watch the tutorial video. I could always tell when y'all ain't watched the tutorial video. And then you got the link. Now I want you to just compare the last update to this update. Homer, what's good? Yeah, I'm live right now. Reviewing updates on the site. Do you think that it's a problem for people to go to your website and hear music automatically, or should they have the choice as to what to hit? Ah, man, that is a good one. I really feel like in my heart, like you shouldn't have the music enabled. I really feel like you shouldn't have the music enabled. I feel like it should be a decision for them to press play. I feel like the site should be designed in such a way that it encourages them to press play. And then that way when they press it, like they're receptive to it. And then sometimes you know how it be like when you go to a site and it's something playing and you didn't want like your volume up or whatever it is, you might just been browsing. And it's like that type of thing. And then if you can't see where the player is, if it's further down the page, but I also get the, like, if someone's there, you want them to hear it immediately. All right, so here's the thing. This update, I'm gonna tell you everything to make this update better. One, your headline needs to be a sentence, a fully thought out sentence. I should be able to read it and understand exactly what's going on. Your name isn't in the headline, so it's lacking in information. It's The Pursuit of Happiness is not capitalized. That is the title for your stuff. It should be in title case. Like all of these simple things, it shows a lack of presentation. And so you want to present yourself as professionally as possible. You want people to take you seriously. Understand that we have journalists who come to the site who are looking at this. We have bloggers. We have show producers. Like, so if you don't little simple things, like you're not, like, I'm gonna tell you, like when I see someone don't capitalize their own name, that doesn't make me take them seriously. Like when you're posting, even if it's on Instagram or Twitter, when I see that you don't capitalize your own name, then you're very casual. You're very lax. And it's like, okay, because like that's your name, that's your brand, and that means something. And so it's like, so making sure that you take little simple steps like that. CP time checking in. What's good? So it's The Pursuit of Happiness on the Road to Glory is out now. Tap in, throw that away. So the whole name is The Pursuit of Happiness on the Road to Glory. Put that in quotes, capitalize everything so it makes sense. And then put your name in there. So King Shadow releases, I don't know if that's a single. I don't know if that's an EP. I don't know if it's an album. So there's room for you to put that information in. So you can say King Shadow releases new EP, The Pursuit of Happiness on the Road to Glory. You see what I'm saying? So now, even if I don't click this link, like because this information will get pulled into RSS feeds. It may pull up in a list of updates that are in the email blast. It may get posted out onto our Twitter. Like if it has been posted. I'm quite sure it has been posted on our Twitter, as a matter of fact. And so like these updates is structured data, and we tell you to present it in a certain way because we're going to take this content and repurpose it and push it into multiple places. Then we come down to your the image that you use. Rather than using the cover art, it looks like you use like a screenshot or a promotional graphic. It looked like this is one of those DistroKid graphics. I'm not sure, but it looks like a graphic from your distro, which is unnecessary. Just use the cover art. Use the actual cover art. So then your cover art is going to be bigger because it's not downsized to fit in the text and these additional elements. And your cover art should stand alone because you should want me to see your cover art and recognize your cover art. Let's see. Then your update is just a link. And that's unnecessary because it's a duplicate, because you have the first thing that you do when you're posting your update is put in the link, because the updates are all about driving people to content that you have elsewhere. The whole point of your updates on our site is to advertise your content elsewhere. So you have this song that's on Spotify. The first thing is going to say, what are we linking to? So when you post your update, it's like, hey, what's the link? And you pick out listen to, watch now, whatever it is. So that's the first thing that we're doing when we're here. So you putting the link in the body, and look, I can't tap it. There's nothing happening because we strip all of that. We don't enable any hyperlinks or anything. The actual body of your update is where you're selling it. So at this point, now you can say, after a long hiatus, King Shadow returns with a brand new EP, 17 tracks, half produced by this person and this person, with the lead single, this song. It's a real chill vibe. Like, you're describing, you're selling the people on actually clicking the link. And so just how when we just did Mr. Big Face update, and I'm reading through it, and I'm just like, yo, he dropped this song, and then he was working with this person who they dropped another song because it was a collaboration for the Open Verse Challenge over here, and then he got booked over here. Like, I'm selling you on clicking the link. Like, damn, homie working. Let me see what he's talking about. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. So when you just put the link in there, that ain't selling me on nothing. And this is where I want artists to be. And like, I just made this post yesterday, like tagging people on shit, sending unsolicited links and content. Get out of that mind frame. You need to be building your brand. Your link doesn't build your brand. You tagging people doesn't build your brand. Communication builds your brand. So you want to communicate with people. You want to introduce yourself to people. You want to let them know what you have going on. That is the purpose of the updates. That is the purpose of the platform and the system. Like, we make it where you're able to do your own marketing and PR without having to know how to do your marketing and PR. The only thing you have to do is follow the instructions. And that's why it's important for all of you, when you get a membership, to make sure that you go through and watch those tutorial videos. And all of this stuff that I'm telling you right now is in the tutorial video. And it's like, it's a little more in depth, but it's like, hey, do it like this, and here's why. Do this like this, and here's why. Do this like this, and here's why. And all you got to do is follow those instructions, and it works. All right. Hit the mark that. We're going to click the link and check it out, though. But I wouldn't have clicked the link. Like, this ain't selling me. All right. The Pursuit of Happiness / Road to Glory. I'm confused on the Pursuit of Happiness / Road to Glory. It makes me feel like it's a double disc. Like, okay, so what is it, like 4 songs explicit, 3 songs unexplicit that are not explicit? So I feel like it's kind of like a 2-part project. And then the fact that it is a project and it's 7 songs, you've given me no context onto what I should be listening to first. What's the lead single? We're going to open it in the app because I don't like listening to stuff in the middle. All right, let's see. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
But with God, I've been solid. Politicking major tatted up. I'm all in. Chastise the fallen. Armored up. Shoot shots, I'm balling. Never run, I'm standing in my.
We had 90 seconds on the clock.
Wanna smoke with me, puff the la-la. Left to the bank, nigga, ha-ha. Took her on the plane, joint the drive high. Shorty fucking with me, yeah, I'm so fresh, I'm so fly. She wanna smoke with me, puff the la-la. Left to the bank, nigga, ha-ha. Took her on the plane, joint the mile high. Shorty fucking with me, yeah, I'm so fresh, I'm so fly. Your nail done, your hair done. Come fuck with a real one. Text late night, get shit right, no daddy gon' kill some. You a boss, bitch, I'm a fuck dog. Smoke gas, X on. In the bed, get camera. Deserve Oscars, how you perform. Summertime, we stay lit. Wintertime, keep warm. We always win. You my little lucky charm. Grab me, no hell. Just pick me up when I fail. Get bags and shit down. Hold me down, never tap. Get checks, I fuck it up. I get it back, oh well. Call me Professor X, I read your mind so well. Instagram, stay lit. All in your timeline. They in your DM. Cause I'm no fucking mind. You wanna
right, so you got a nice little bop, people rocking with it down in the chat and everything, but you didn't sell it. They wouldn't have clicked the link. Like, straight up, like, all my people in here, if you saw that update, would you have clicked the link? And this is the point that I'm trying to make to you, and I try to reiterate this over and over and over and over again. When I talk to y'all about marketing, when I talk to y'all about PR, when I talk to y'all about posting these updates, you spend all of this time, money, energy, effort coming up with these records, finding the right beat, paying a producer, leasing it, doing all of this stuff, recording it, writing it, mixing it, mastering it, putting it on the reviews, retooling it, doing all of this stuff only to present it in the most lackluster fashion. And then you wonder why it's not getting streams and why you're not getting shows. You have to have that same enthusiasm. You have to have that same energy and put that same effort into your presentation. And that is everything. And so, like, that's the whole thing for me with your update post. Very low effort. It's just like this, and this is why I want to reiterate: our site is not a social media platform. This ain't Twitter. It ain't Instagram. It ain't Facebook. It ain't YouTube. I ain't gonna say YouTube. It's not a place where you put low effort content where it's just like, it's about volume. Let me post as many tweets, post as many stories. No, it's like you can only post once a month. So when you take that time to post once a month, it should take you at least 15 minutes. You should sit down and think about what you're gonna post, and you should structure it in your head. You should pick out the perfect, what is the link? What do I want to link people to? What do I want people to know? You should, and you got a limited amount of space, so you should struggle to fit everything that you want to say into that space. We want to make sure that you are being as information dense as possible. You're giving as much information in the short amount of space as possible to make a person interested. That's what the goal is. All right, from the Bronx to Atlanta, Jay Sun's first paid gig marks a major milestone. All right, so let's see. All right, good headline. From the Bronx to Atlanta, Jay Sun's first paid gig marks a major milestone. Good headline. We already know what it's about. We know who he is, and we got a lot of context just from that. Has an image that clearly shows him, and I see the ATL holding the sign, so I know this is a picture of him down in Atlanta. So the Bronx own Jay Sun, the Prodigal King, landed his first paid gig at the We the Culture concert in Atlanta, Georgia. He took the stage on September 27th at Core ATL Lounge, and it was an unforgettable vibe. This milestone marks a pivotal chapter of the rising star, and he's only getting started. Check out his performance. Great update. This man just earned himself a placement in the magazine. Great update. Great update. Everything is on point.
Everything had to be about you. Let's go. It's all about you, girl. All about you. You gotta be so impatient. Just bought some food and I'm on the way back, but you rushing me. Fuck you impatient. Yelling in the phone, keep on singing, telling me you're tired of waiting. But I don't give a fuck, you can hang up the phone, girl. Keep on waiting, bitch, keep on waiting. Cause now I won't do shit for you. Let's see how far that goes. Let's see if you survive. Get frustrated, walk on with another guy. And if you go that far, I hope you die. Cause I was in love with you, I can't deny. That's something I can't deny.
Okay, nice little clip. Wasn't too long. That's the good thing about that. He had a clip. Another good thing, like sometimes people will have content and they dump you off into a super long piece of content. So it like might be an interview, and they dump you off into the interview, like if it's a podcast, and it doesn't dump you into the heart of it. Like it'll be like, okay, it's an hour-long podcast and it's at the beginning. Like you got me interested, and then the link takes me to the opening credits. So it's like 5 minutes before you even get introduced to something. So one of the tips that I will tell you is when you're linking, if it's a longer piece of content, make it a clip it so that a person can go there, get their feel of the content, and then make them, that will prompt them to go and either seek out or watch the full long format, or if it's the long format, if it's on YouTube, you can actually link to a specific time. So when you're copying your link to YouTube, go to share, and then in the share, it will give you an option to share at this point in time. And so that way you can copy it and then link them right to when your interview starts, or right to where your performance starts in that longer piece of content. I believe that was a clip from the live stream, because it was a live stream of the concert. But shout out to Jason, the Prodigal King. That's the whole thing, like what we doing, like with the platform. He's been a professional member on the platform for, I want to say like maybe 4 months, 4 or 5 months. Got booked for a paid show, and now he's got himself a feature in the magazine. And it's like, this is all you have to do, your presentation. Your presentation is everything. Superstar Empire links with We Are the Industry TV for a Do Your Dance performance. All right, let's see. It was time. Do Your Dance was on a mic drop. So Superstar Empire linked with We Are Industry TV and Isis Armani in downtown Atlanta, thanks to silver membership. Do Your Dance talks to a pole dancer that stole Superstar Empire's heart, but he still tried to leave a little room for any kind of dancer to do their dance to the strip club banger, streaming on all platforms. All right, it's some little things I would clean up in it. I'm on the fence with choosing to use the cover art instead of a screenshot from the mic drop video. And so here's another thing, like Superstar Empire, he's a Silver Plus member on the site, annual member. He's gotten booked for paid shows. He's actually a headliner for our We the Culture concert back in July. Did over $600 gross ticket sale, first paid show. Has gotten booked on several other shows, playlist placements, all kind of stuff. He's featured in the last issue of the magazine. I feel like I really would lean toward the a screenshot of the video, but he actually landed this content collaboration through the membership, like, and this is why I say we always have people in town, different people in other markets. And so we had someone who was doing some interviews and mic drops. They popped up in the city and was like, hey, link up with one of our members. And we sent out something to the members to let them know to check out the situation, reach out. And Superstar Empire reached out to him, pulled up on him, and got a free mic drop video. So let's check out the mic drop video. It's available right now on YouTube to Do Your Dance. We got 90 seconds on the clock.
Do your dance. Do it, do it, do it. Do your dance. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do your dance. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Shout it, do your dance. Really want you dance. Shout it, do your dance on them niggas. Don't be scared. The way that body move and that motherfucking stance, guys. Bout the rules on my motherfucking bands. Make your knees touch your hands. Go ahead, come out them pants. I said, shout it, do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance. I said, shout it, do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance. She a goddess on that pole. I'm ready to sell my soul. Let it all go. I put some change too. She said, fuck the game too. She'll fuck around and change you. She the reason I came through. I let her know it's on me. She started feeling on me. We started chilling, homie. She acting like she know me. It's just my third time here. First I lit the spliff. Then I told the DJ, play my shit. Then I wrote another 6 to compliment that fucking split. Shout it, do your dance on them niggas. Don't be scared. The way that body move and that motherfucking stance, guys. Out the rules on my motherfucking bands. Make your knees touch your hands. Go ahead, come out them pants. I said, shout it, do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance. Shout it, do your dance. I said, shout it, do your dance.
All right. That was Superstar Empire with Do Your Dance, shot by We Are Industry TV. We Are Industry TV. He be moving around city to city, state to state. Hold on. Let's see. All right. I would change. Those are to be the things. Superstar Empire links with We Are the Industry TV for Do Your Dance performance. I think that headline is good. I would just put Do Your Dance in quotes and possibly mic drop, because there can be some confusion between whether it's a performance, like a showcase performance, and a mic drop. So I was saying a mic drop would be probably better wording than performance, because it would more clearly explain what's going on, especially since you opted to use the cover art instead of a screenshot from the performance. I still would recommend doing the screenshot. And that's about it. Other than that, it was like, it would be some things that I would clean up in the wording, some ways I would change things around in the actual body of the update. But other than that, everything is solid. Let's see. And then, so also a tip for all my people who just tapped in, like a good way for you to network and connect with people on the platform. Let's see. There we go. Go back. All right. Put 'em Up by Javier Gooden gets ads on FM radio in Morocco and Australia in Q4. Listen, international with it. All right. Let's see. And so you see it's also tagged as radio play. And so that's another thing, is like some of the choosing the category. So if someone's looking for songs that I already give them, if I have a radio station or I'm a radio DJ and I want to see what other songs are already getting some radio play, I can filter for people who are getting radio play. If I have a platform where I'm looking for music videos, I can filter for music videos. Like, so making sure that you properly categorize your updates when you post them. Funk Nation Recordings Incorporated artist Javier Gooden has his second single, Put 'Em Up, original mix, get airplay this quarter on Marrakesh, Morocco on NESS FM, and also in Australia on 99.9 Bay FM. Put 'Em Up is from his LP, Young Kings Wear Crowns Volume 2. Javier's first single, Against My Soul, gained rotation in the USA and Illinois on Chicago 77.3, as well as Canada and Pennsylvania on Indy 101 at 5, and in New York on Party 104.9, while WDRT 91.9 FM in Viroqua, Wisconsin. I feel like I mispronounced that. Also aired it. Put 'Em Up is on all DSPs. I was like, all right, like, pop your shit. All right, so here's a couple things I would change. I would take out the incorporated so that it just flows better. Funk Nation Recordings artist. Javier Gooden has his second single, Put 'Em Up, original mix. I would remove original mix. I feel like there's some additional things that create more specificity, but it's unnecessary in this format because you're just selling me. You're selling me right now. Single, Put 'Em Up, get airplay this quarter in Marrakesh, Morocco, NESS. And so, like, with taking some of that out, let me see. Let me go back to this. I think I would change. I would change this whole headline because you got so much information in here. I would change this whole headline. I would damn near go, Javier Gooden expands radio domination internationally with Put 'Em Up. And then I would start with how Against My Soul gained traction in the States, hitting Chicago 77.3, hitting Indy 101.5 like this, and putting the cities in parentheses next to them so that you don't have to put all these articles and modifiers, so that you can save some character count. And now his new single, Put 'Em Up, is debuting in Marrakesh, Morocco on NESS FM and Australia 99.9 the Bay FM. Like, I would frame it with what you've done stateside, because that's a lot of it, and then work the international expansion at the end, so that's like the climax of it, talking about what you've already done and accomplished here in the States with the initial single, and how this new single has reached out to a broader international audience and hitting FM radio stations on multiple continents. And then letting them know, check out the song right now on all DSPs, and then we click this link and see. I was like, what is going on? That thing was loading slow. Okay, I got ads.
It replaces finger sticks, lowers A1C, and
Hold on, let's see.
This ain't a regular this the rebirth. My only power is him, was labeled from birth. Got tired of being the best, so I put myself first. Got tired of being the best, so I put myself first. Been here for a while, yeah, it's a slow ride. Check on my phone, make sure the fam is alright. Copy and paste, the only way they all survive. Sorry for your loss, your boss, the flatline. Look at the stars, look at how they all align. They all align, constellation, and you rappers all the time. All the time, ain't like me, you wanna why? You wanna why? Said I'm big dog, big stuff, no cash, no to standing. It just switch up the process. Mind way too complex, I can't bother me. I jump on your track and start bothering. Put 'em up. It's a good boy, opinion, come the can't talk. Carry going to the top, tell me if you gon' ride. If not, we just gon' leave you behind. Put 'em up. It's a black guy, opinion, come the can't talk. Carry going to the top, tell me if you gon' ride. If not, we just gon' leave. So on my island, people stand up. Barbados to Jamaica. Put your gun finger up in the air. I feel represent no matter where we at. So on my island, people stand up. Barbados to Jamaica.
All right. So let's see how that works. Let's see real quick. Let me do this because I want to make sure I give you a quick example. So this is a post. So when you make these posts, and this is from the 23rd. So you'll see that you have the headline, your headline right there. And then it's going to link over to the actual update. And then you have the image from your update. And so like all of these things, like when we tell you like how to structure these things, how to write this stuff out, is because it's going to be pulled over to Twitter. It may get posted on Facebook. It may go in this RSS feed. It may go in this email blast. It's going to go in all of these different places. And when it goes in these different places, it's like we're surfacing it to DJs. We're surfacing it to managers, to promoters, to booking agents, to different people. So like that's the thing. Roche, you need to lock in on the do a annual gold membership on the site. Let's see. All right, so getting back to it. So I would make those small changes, but other than that, like this still earned yourself feature in the magazine. Yeah. So, and those are like my recommendations are based on what I would do if I was writing the update. Based on if we're doing a strategy session. That's my thing when I do the strategy session, sitting down with the artists and having a conversation with them, understanding what they got going on, what the goals is and all of that stuff. And it's like, okay, with all of these things and all of the stuff that you do, this is how I would structure it and this is how I would put it forward. All right, let's see. We got Billy Bill. Welcome to Slick City by Billy Bill, available on all platforms. This looked like Billy Bill may have watched the joint. Watched the tutorial. Let's see. No, he didn't. But he did write a good update. And so like a good headline, good selection on the image, using the cover art. But when I go into the actual body of the update, check out my project, Welcome to Slick City, released February 2025. I guarantee there is a track on here for everyone. All right. So it's written in first person. That's my first no-no. Everything always write in third person when you're doing your updates. Headline, the body of the update. Because here's the thing. Outside of that headline, you don't see his name again. Because it says, check out my project. Instead of saying, check out the latest project from Billy Bill. You see what I'm saying? So writing in third person forces you to brand yourself more consistently. So check out, so I would be like, check out Welcome to Slick City, the latest project from Billy Bill. Hey, I don't know what Slick City is. Where are you from? So that's some context that you could give me. The fact that it came out in February 2025, that's cool. That means it's been out for a little bit, but you've given me some context on when it dropped. And you could tell me, like, what has it accomplished since then? How many streams has it gotten? You could tell me how many tracks is on the project, who did some of the production, what has been the lead single, what have people been receptive to? All of this stuff is information that's going to be useful for me because you're trying to convince me to click this link to listen now, right? And so in clicking this link to listen now, when I click it, what am I going to go listen to? So I have no context. You haven't told me what the lead single is. You said there's something on here for everybody. You could have been like, yo, I got this song for if you're looking for something to ride to, there's this song. If you're looking for a club record, there's this song. If you're looking for some thought-provoking, yada, 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 it's this song. Like, you could really give context and give information, and you didn't do that. And you have more than enough room to do that. All right, so I'm just going to go with the first song, It's Up. Billy Bill, 1800 block, Dead Dee. Let's see what we got.
You wasn't there when I was down, look, I'm up now. Ain't show me love when I needed it, how you...
Did the audio cut? Let me see.
Love me, it's up now, it's up now. I'm retarded, you know it's up now, it's up now. I'm retarded, you know it's up now. Nigga, where you was when I was down bad on my luck. I couldn't call your phone when I was stuck. Funny now you hit me up, and I ain't picking up. I guess you in your feelings now, but I don't give a fuck. Whenever you mention me, make sure you let them know that Bill from that foe, and Bill finna blow. Hold up, let me strike a pose. I know they watching me, middle fingers up. This for all you bitches knocking me. It really ain't no stopping me. I'm too legit to quit. I come from food stamps and wick. Look at me now, I'm on my shit. Back then she said
I like this shit.
Won't be shit.
I wish it was mixed better.
She on my dick. I don't pay her no attention. I'm fighting time, they want me convicted. My mama cried when they threw me in prison. My grandma dead, I ain't got no feelings. My grandma dead, I ain't got no feelings. Kelly daddy tryna get $1 million. You wasn't there when I was down, look, I'm up now. Ain't show me love when I needed it, how you love me now. I was looking for guidance, but I'm
I just wish this was mixed better.
I'm in the studio wild and little bitch is up now. It's up now, it's up now. I'm retarded, you know it's up now, it's up now. I'm retarded, you know it's up now, it's up now. I'm retarded, you know it's up now.
I fuck with that. I want you to connect with a better engineer. Like, I just feel like it was a level missing from this record. Just purely based on the mix. I feel like it could be up a notch. Hold on, let's see. TikTok. Shout out to my people checking in on TikTok. Ryan, Kyrie was good. Let Let's see. Once again, we are tuned in. We are live on all platforms. We are live on TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and Kick. Let's see, get some of these up. All right, so that's a good record. If this was a better update, it probably could have gotten you a placement in the mag. Hod drops his single and video for SITW, Something in the Water. I just wish that was inverted. I wish that it, and I got a bone to pick with Hod because I thought it was Hottie turned. I need you to pick a side. Like, I think Hod I don't know if he's in the midst of rebranding or on the fence with rebranding and making his what he has his name on Instagram, his like official artist name. I don't know if this record came out before that, but I know I've seen some stuff he's submitted Hottie turned and some stuff is just Hod. But let's see. All right. I like this cover art. It's very simple. Like your cover art don't have to be that complicated. This is simple, good typography. His name is on there, and then the title is on there. I think what he is missing though on this title, I would still put Something in the Water on there, like in a smaller. I would put it in a smaller sans serif font, spread out across the width of the SITW, so that because you have it parenthetically in the title and a lot of people aren't going to know. So even if I see this cover art and I'm trying to find your song and I come across this cover art, I'm not going to know that's what it is. So I would definitely recommend also adding that parenthetical name to the cover art. But other than that, I think it's good cover art. Hod drops his single and video for Something in the Water, detailing how he's been feeling lately, adding in details about his life, about his overcoming as an artist, and about showing his versatility. I feel like this isn't bad, but it could be better. I feel like you could definitely, especially for the lyricist that you are. Cliff Icon checking in. What's good with you? Oh, and congratulations on y'all show last Friday. A few of our members got together, put together a show. They did last Friday. They packed out the spot. Let's see. Hod drops his single and video for Something in the Water. All right, let's hit the look at it. Check it out. Got 90 seconds on the clock for the video. He be picking some good beats.
I know I can solve them. Take care of my kids, I'm not my father. I'm one of the ones. I can't settle, I gotta go harder. People acting funny, guess it's something in the water. Wake up, gotta get it for my son and my daughter. When she burn that bitch, it ain't no life jackets to offer. Now you know my man, so baby girl, I cannot spoil you, yeah. Yeah, like what you thought, I can't kick it with you. I've been trying to crack the vault. I've been managing my wrist, so I know how to take a loss. But the flowers when I'm gone, pussy, give me my applause. Ain't gon' let them shut me out, bitch. I been kicking in the door. Trying to stack that money high, but we still keep it on the low. Show me your true colors, glad you switched up like a hoe. Keep the squares up out your circle, we been knew that was the goal. Yeah, fake hoods, fake deaths, I don't want no parts. I can't let them dim my light, I still be shining in the door. Passion fielding on my word, just coming from the heart. And I still a touchdown in the old Miss Jackson door. They say hard, you been acting different. I'm just cranking up. Bitch, I put the key in the ignition. Every story need a bad guy, I'll be the villain. They be hating, I be chilling. I can tell why niggas finish, yeah. They be hating. I be chillin', I can tell why niggas finish.
All right, so I like this record. I like the video. My thing that I would say is, for me though, I feel like the tone of the video doesn't fit the song as much, because I feel like this record, like when it come in, what he talking about on this record, I feel like it's heavy, it's weighty. Like this, I feel like I would like to see a black and white video. I would like to see him sitting down. I would like to see more of like a more artsy video. This feels more flashy. It feels more flashy. And so it's a good quality video, but tonally, to push forward the vibe that I feel like that the record evokes, I would say that I would have preferred the video been more artistic, more black and white, or like muted colors, to put more emphasis on the lyrics and what he's saying. Take care of my kids and I'm not my father. Like all this stuff. Like he talking about some heavy shit. It ain't no superficial shit. Yeah, he got a few like rapper lines, but he's saying like a lot of shit that like got weight to it. And I feel like a visual presentation that would have matched that, like that the depth of it, I feel like would have added another level to it. That's my personal opinion on it. Hit it with the like. Mark it as viewed. Let's see. All right. We got new music video out now. This is, all right, 100 AR. 100 AR also booked. He was booked to perform paid show at a We the Culture concert in July. He was one of our top three. He did over $500 gross ticket sales as well. Big shouts out to 100 AR. Check out my latest music video called Always Clean video, real music back. All right, this is a good visual. Not a good update. Headline, still should have your name. So 100 AR drops new music video for Always. That would be the headline. Then I would go into a little more detail describing it, like who produced the song, who shot the video, like all that type of stuff. All right, let's see. But that visual, it just clean and it draws your attention in, like just on its own. If you want to submit, go to the website. Text the number, all the information right.
Everything for Jay, cause my nigga really gone. I'm like, fuck everything, cause I'm really on my own. They ain't do me right, cause they did me wrong. I'ma remain the same to the day I'm gone. It'll never be another me, I can't be cloned. They show you love, my nigga, when you dead and gone. Ain't no stopping me, to the Lord take me home. In the category on my own, that's where I belong. I just want the money, I'ma let that be known. I can't fuck with them, cause I stand alone. It like a light switch, cut them off and cut them on. And I'ma keep pushing, I'm a rolling stone. I'ma stay on my shit, always. I'ma keep this shit pushing, always. I'ma keep doing me, always. I'ma always keep it G, always. I still got love for you niggas, so ain't that no beef. He just doing it.
I was trying to see. All right, so let's see. I'm trying to see. All right, okay, this is uploaded on yours. All right, I was trying to look in your description. Like, what is this off of? Is a couple tips on the YouTube video. Put some information actually in the description of the video, like new music video from 100 AR off of this project, yada, 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 like some stuff shot by, like similar to what I was talking about in the update, because the descriptions on YouTube are searchable. And so all of that stuff will help you become more discoverable online and add to your digital footprint. I expected a mic drop video, honestly, because of the visual. So with this, I would definitely recommend using a screenshot from the video, because this is what I expected. So this is just the cover art for it, which the music video doesn't line up with the cover art for this, because with the because when I'm looking at this, I'm figuring like, yo, this is a scene from the music video and not just the cover art. So this is just the cover art. So I'm on the fence. I feel like I would use a screenshot from the music video rather than this cover art, and then go into more details of like then with your update, go into what the subject matter of the record is to give more context. Like, because it's like it's a more gritty song. So like describing the vibe of the record, who produced it, like the point that you're getting across, the theme of the record, the visuals, like where you shot it at, like all of that type of stuff. Crown Bossology in the building. What's good with you? Shout out to all the members. Just want to shout out to all the members. All the members, appreciate y'all tapping in. Crown Bossology, Cliff Icon, Chrissy Bands, Dirty Fingers, Javier Gooden. Yeah, all the members popped in, showing. ABO. Man, ABO got him a nice little record. We got some stuff. Voice, brand new premium member on the site, signed up yesterday. Let's see. All right, we go back. True Scotchy. All right. True Scotchy links up with Georgia's own Planet Pete of DSGB for new single Street Talk. Great headline. True Scotchy, Street Talk featuring Planet Pete of DSGB, produced by Terrific. That's good. Here's my only thing on this, Scotchy, is I feel like this cover is busy because you have a busy background. Here's the thing. I feel like the cover is perfect except for it's busy. I feel like I would have taken that background out or made that background much more darker, like much more translucent to a black background, because as it is, it's busy. So you got True Scotchy, you got your name in the title, but it's like it's stylized like metal with highlights and this gray. So if at a distance or just like in a glance, it's not as legible as I would like it to be. It's not a lot of contrast because of how busy the background is and how busy the text is. And then you got the Street Talk, the mouth on top of it. Those are the things like featuring Planet Pete and DSGB and produced by Terrific is significantly smaller but higher contrast. And so that's my only thing that my only feedback that I would give you on the visual. All right. Rising artist True Scotchy and Georgia's own Planet Pete of DSGB have released their new single Street Talk. Dropped on 10/28/2025 on all platforms. Okay, you got the double on, clean that up. This authentic street bop is perfect for riding or clubbing. The highly anticipated collaboration merges True Scotchy's fresh perspective with Planet Pete's established DSGB credibility within the Southern hip-hop community. Fans can find this new track available everywhere music is streamed and sold. Hey! And True Scotchy has just earned himself a feature in the magazine. Good update. Small grammatical change I would make. And then I would probably go with October 28th, 2025 instead of the 10/28/2025. That's negligible. Or you don't even have to put the date, October 2025. I think the date is an unnecessary level of specificity. But let's see. Yeah, other than that, everything's great. Good update. Really good update. Yo, listen, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm kind of proud. I was like doing these, watching as the artists refine their updates and get better and better with their updates, take more care and put more effort into putting their updates together, it's great. How does it work? Do I go on Making It Mag website and post a new update, and then you choose if you want to use it or not? Anyone feel free to answer. Bellic, that's exactly how it works. So your updates, let me finish this. We're going to listen to True Scotchy, and then I'm going to give a recap so anybody who came in late knows how they can get featured in the magazine and the playlists and all that good stuff. Nope. Open an app. All right, there we go.
Hey, y'all. Sketchy. Lil P. Yes, everyone.
Trader Ron was good.
True Scotchy.
I be by the chain, baby. You be by that bullshit. We don't play around with it. We be quick to pull shit. Got it out the mud, baby. Max gon' do a full flip. If I gotta ride for it, I'ma take the full trip. I got too much motion, man. My hustle will never die. I got too much riding on me. You see fire in my eye. I see a prayer before I sleep. I blowin' smoke up in the sky. Too much sneaks up in my grass. I had to cut them out my life. I stay to myself. Pieces gold, scars cut too deep. Hustle strong, do it by my loan, and no one to compete. Foreign wheel, penny bags in it. Had to make a flip, they love to hate. If you doing better, that's how niggas switch. I be in the mix, blowing smoke, real Atlanta shit. Grind them to them lit. Niggas try me, then I up the stick. Putting bullshit with True Scotchy that don't even fit. I got too much motion to be worrying about some nigga shit. Scotchy and Lil Pete up in that beat, we got shit going on. Keep the flavor pack, a fruity flavor, that shit blowing strong. Niggas out here trying to make a way, we ain't got time for long. Units in your city, drop them bags and then we hit back home. Scotchy by the chain, baby, you be by that bullshit. We don't play around with it, we be quick to pull shit. Got it out the mud, baby, Max gon' do a full flip. If I gotta ride for it, I'ma take the full trip.
If it was vice versa, I be broke, but I got motion. Nigga talking shit, that Cadillac stay coasting. Big boy Chevy, back with the pipes. Nigga talking shit, yeah, the crowd getting hype. Yeah, better yet, big P. Nigga talking shit, pussy nigga take a seat. Yeah, nigga say they ready, really they ain't. Nigga been broke, never seen no thing. What's up, DJ Brad? Rocket Brad. Nigga talking shit, they need a Ross, get the poppin'. From Augusta, AUT, I'm in Atlanta. ATL, top on all them pussy niggas, cop back the hammer. We chasing money, we chasing fatty, y'all. We getting paper, we getting money, y'all. This shit is real, so represent. DSGP in this bitch, don't get your shit split.
We don't play around with it, we be quick to pull shit. Got it out the mud, baby, Max gon' do a full flip. If I gotta ride for it, I'ma take the full trip. I got too much motion, man, my hustle will never die. I got too much.
All right, that was Street Talk by True Scotchy. Yeah, so he earned himself a feature in the magazine. Good update. I think it was just that one thing I would change is like, hold on. There we go. Is that the date, I guess, on the joint. Let's see. Let's go. Let me see. All right, so give you a quick rundown for those of y'all who joined late. Let's send a couple questions. And we got some new members in here too. So, for those of y'all who just don't even know what we do, just be in the lives, ain't never been to the website, may just follow like the social accounts and engage with like the social accounts. We are Making It. We started as a magazine, Making It Magazines, founded in 2007. Basically, we do marketing and PR. That's what we've done for over 20 years, help artists make money in the music industry. The big difference between our platform and my approach to doing this is I don't pretend that I can break artists. No single person can break an artist. And well, there may be a few, but you won't ever have access to those people. Like these is like I'm talking about the Leo Cohen, like I'm talking about the people at the top who can make some calls or who can take you to a whole different level. But that still doesn't guarantee you success, right? So understanding that, we understand that it takes multiple people. It takes DJs, it takes playlist curators, it takes media platforms, it takes other creatives, it takes a whole bunch of people to break an artist. So we built a platform to help you with your marketing and PR so that we can help build your brand up to get people to buy into it who can help you get to that next level, who can book you for paid shows, who can get you on performances where you're not having to pay, who can put you on their radio shows, on their podcasts, who could do content collaborations with you. That is what our whole platform is built to do, and it's a very simple process. All you have to do is go to our website and create an account. We have different membership levels. You got your free membership, and when you have a free membership, you will be able to post updates on the site. And when you post those updates on the site, even as a free member, let's see, let me go here, boom, go to the community, browse members. And so I'll pull up a few people. So you got our free memberships. And so you have a free membership, click here, bam. Spider Mike, producer, got his EPK, and then you got his updates. And so as a free member, you post updates, and those updates will show up on your profile, which is basically an EPK. And then they have their own page that is on the website. And so that helps expand your digital footprint, gives you some content that you could use to promote, share it to your story, all that good stuff. And then you have our premium members, bam, like E. These are people like the free membership is for anybody who does music. Anybody who does music, we wanted to create a free tool that you can use to help build your brand and network and connect with people. All right. And so then for our premium members, those are people who are serious about doing music, who are actively working toward building their network, trying to grow and expand, not just making music. And so when you do these, your updates, they go on your profile and everything, but then they also go in different places on the site. They get shared to maybe our Twitter, Facebook, different social platforms, depending on the update. You see Homer just dropped the update and it's showing it right there. Young Dave just dropped the update. And so like these updates also appear in the news section in our news feed. And if you have a professional membership, our professional membership is for people who are like serious about their business. So you have people who do music. Free membership is for anyone who's doing music. You have your premium membership for those people who are serious about their music. And then you have a professional membership for those who are serious about their business. And for the professional members, we actually help with marketing and PR. And the way that we do this is when you post your updates, they also go into another feed just for our tastemakers for consideration. And so the various DJs, managers, promoters, all of these industry contacts that we have, this is a feed where they can come at any point in time if they're looking for someone to feature on their show, they're looking for someone to interview for their podcast, to put on a upcoming performance. They can come through here and easily see who's working on what, who's doing events. Check it out. And that's why I'm giving you guys these feedback on these updates. I'm not just playing through shit, talking about the music. I'm actually talking about the updates because these updates are what we use to present you to other people. And so if they look at your stuff and they see, all right, Quate, boom, hit that, go here and see the update. They check out the information. They like it. They check out the profile. And then they get more in-depth on what you have going on, from winning awards, booking shows, releasing projects, hitting number 1 on Shazam in Nigeria, podcast appearances, social challenges going viral, new single releases, music video and tours. Like they get to see, oh, this is someone I should actually be tapping in with, working with, right? So those are the different levels of membership. So you got your free membership, any and everybody. It's a tool for you to build your brand and network. And then for those who are seriously pursuing music, you have the premium membership, which is $20 a month, $200 for the whole year. And that is, you get more exposure in our network. And then you also get considered, like premium members are eligible to get featured in Making It magazine. So simple as that. So if you have a premium membership, at least a premium membership, you're eligible to get featured in the magazine, to get reposted from our platform and stuff, because you're actually supporting the platform. So by you supporting the platform, we want to give you the opportunity to be supported by the platform. Our professional members take our highest priority when it comes to consideration for that thing, because we're actually doing marketing and PR for them. But it's beyond just our platform. It's all of the platforms that we work with. So Rockland One Radio, Hitmakers TV, DJ Punch with the oh man, I can't remember the name of the pod. Mixaholic, DJ's conference call that he does on Mondays. It's like just a bunch of different people. Like it's tons of different people who have platforms and resources for artists to help them get to the next level. And the way that we leverage our relationships with them is like, yo, you fuck with us, fuck with these artists. Like if you do something with any of these artists, and we don't push on anybody. We're not gonna like, yo, put him on here. Like, no, like, hey, here's a link, go check it out. If you find someone that you like, let us know, do something with them, let us know, and we're gonna promote it. So it's like, just like Dirty Fingers, he's also a tastemaker. He was in here earlier, right? And so he's had multiple artists. He's had at least a dozen artists that he's pulled from our site and given FM radio play. You feel me? And we featured them in the magazine. The same thing goes for the Urban Suite, Cheryl Miller and D Major. They have a FM radio show down in San Antonio, Texas. And they've been longtime supporters of the platform. They pull people from the platform, feature them on college radio, FM radio, have done interviews with them, come out to our events during South by. And so it's like we support the people that you really can't support. Like a lot of times, like you trying to tap in with DJs, you're trying to tap in with promoters, you're trying to tap in, but you have nothing to bring to the table other than paying them. Like you don't have a huge following, so it ain't like you can just put your name on a flyer and like 60 people show up that's willing to spend $20 at the door. And so it's like what we do is, because we have relationships and we've helped people and we have things to offer people, we work with the tastemakers like that in exchange, and like, yo, you ain't got to do nothing for us. Just make sure that you're supporting these people. Rockland One in the building. So that's what that's all about, is just an exchange of value and energy. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just going through these updates from our members on the platform that are eligible for being featured in the magazine, finding the people that we're going to feature in the next issue of the magazine. So let me get back to our Tastemakers feed for consideration. Let's see. All right, so we got Homer. Homer just slid something in. Homer. Yo, I really, really fucking love this headline. You need to rewrite it, though, because you need to put your name in it. Your name is so long. Your name is so long. But I really love this headline. AI may have saved my music life. As a lifetime songwriter who works alone, I have found my why. I love that. I really feel like that needs to be just the intro sentence to your update. That is a great, like, I love the concept. I love the idea, and particularly because I know your story, it resonates very strongly. You need to, I feel like, lifetime songwriter. Let's see. How would I structure this? Give me 1 second. I'm thinking. How would I restructure this? Okay, so lifetime songwriter Homer explains how AI saved his life. ... musical life. Or just not even the ... just not even putting the musical life, just ... like with the ellipsis. So it hints at the idea, right? But leaves it kind of vague and prompts the person to actually click the title to see what is he talking about. Right? And so, yeah, on November 9th, I signed up for Suno. The results have been astonishing. As I've reproduced some of my earliest works, to my amazement, me and Suno are in a relationship. I told my wife that. But yeah, you won't even find me discussing the pros and cons of AI. Listen to the material. I shared all my music, the good and the bad, in 2023 because I didn't want my music to die with me. Not that I was about to die, but you never know. I wanted the next generations to at least hear what I had lived, and now, all right, so I love this. And this is one of the themes that I talk about on my live often. And I tell artists this, I'm like, because I talk to so many artists. Like, this is when I say, like, my mission is so much bigger than just making money. Like I started this company to help artists. And so a lot of times, often that also includes having some hard conversations. And I talk about this shit on live, like, because I deal with artists like, yo, trying to get everything right and doing this perfect. And like, and I'll ask artists in consultations on live, like, who got the password to your distro kit? It's like, who's gonna put all this music that you saving on this hard drive out when you die? Because you are going to die. Like, none of us are guaranteed tomorrow, and that's not to wish death on anybody, but that is a fact of life. And so sometimes we get so caught up in this rollout and this things having to be perfect and all of this shit that we fail to share with the world what we created for it. And so, like, I love this, that he touches on that. And I was like, I feel like that's where you work into, like, that life. That's how I would frame this in that realization. Like, I've been doing music my whole life and having this catalog of music that has not been shared because it's not where I want it to be, and how Suno has given you the ability to take these raw ideas that you struggle to get to perfection, and having to learn, like, because you're also a musician, you're an instrumentalist, you play these different instruments, you do a lot of different stuff, but to create that vision and bring it all together, it has allowed you to bring those visions to life and to share that. And so, like, that's how I would frame it. I would pick a much stronger image, though. I would actually just use a headshot of you. I would honestly just use a headshot of yourself. Like, I would use something so that it brands you, who you are, because this is centered around you. This ain't about AI. This is about you. And this is how, and I think when we have this AI discussion, everybody makes it about the computer and not about the person who's using it. And so I think that would be a wonderful way to frame this update, is making it about you and what AI has enabled you to do, and how it's liberated you to refine these records and these songs that you've been working on and making them sound the way that you want them to sound. That's how I would frame it. All right, so let's see. But I love the whole concept behind it. Let's click listen now. Let's go check it out. Let's see. One of Homecoming, You Turn Me Out, Never Getting Over You, Life of Riley, Waiting for You Tonight, Forever Love, Do What I Gotta Do, So Good, 2025, Never Getting Over You. I'm looking for something that I've heard before, because I want to see if it's anything that I've heard before. Ooh, Party Round Here. I've heard Party Round Here. Let's see what a Suno-ized version.
Get that ass out on the floor. What the hell did he come for? Listen here, I'm telling
All right. So I wanted to hear something that I already heard before. So here's the thing. So Party Round here, he submitted like a reference that he was working on for that. Let's see, let me pull it up if it's still up on TikTok. I love this. All right. So in that you can hear this is what he did. This is the same song. This is the same song. Like you can hear this is him. This is all him. And it's like, but it's not where he wants it to be. Mix wise, production wise, some of the sounds and all of this stuff, additional ad libs, like he's working by himself. And it's like, it's only so much you can do by yourself. And so it's like, and for him to be able to have a tool that helps him execute, like that's the thing, like that's where where we're not having the conversation, where I think when it's around an AI, or I think the conversation is colored in a way that like whoever's trying to have the conversation wants to color it. And it's like, especially like when it comes to creatives, it's like nobody has a problem with AI until it does something that they do. Like that's it. Like nobody has a problem with these fake headshots and photos and cover art and all of this stuff. But the second it does anything remotely close to what you do, once it starts coding, once it starts doing UIs, once it starts doing whatever it is that you specialize in, then it's like, it's the devil. Like, so, but no, like, yeah, no, like that was dope. That was really dope. I would clean up that update. I would center the update around you, around the human. And that's why I would make sure I would use like a headshot of you, rather than the screenshot, so that it's personalized and it's about you. Make sure that you have your name in the headline and tell who you are. And like I would hint, like I said, at how it saved your life. And then in the body of the update, talk about kind of like realizing like I would say, like just realizing that, listen, you're gonna die one day, realizing that you're not gonna live forever, and all of this music that you've been working on and trying to perfect and get everything to perfection because you want to share it at the world, but also living in an age where, you know, just of critique. Everybody's a critic and wanting it to be at the best level that it could be, that matched your vision, and how using Suno allowed you to do that, to execute your vision. And I would damn it, I think like it would be a really interesting piece of content to like take what I just did, like take this is the record, this is the reference, this is what you started with, like, and it's good and you got feedback on it, and you know that it wasn't completely finished, but for you to be able to take it into Suno and then produce the B-side of it, the remix of it, and hear that. So, yeah, I fuck with it. Let's see. Philly's Young Dave 6'7" hit the stage at World Cafe live alongside Son of the 215 and Freeway. All right. November 12th was lit. Young Dave 6'7" hit the stage with Philadelphia Freeway and Son of the 215 for their album release party, The 215 Way. Many dope legends were in the building and were able to get a glimpse of Young Dave 6'7's versatility. Young Dave 6'7 opened up with his hip shaker BIP or BIP. I feel so out of touch, I just said BIP. Transitioned into Between the Lines and quickly turned up with This Ain't That. which is on his latest EP titled Project 67, and closed it out with one of his fan favorites, Know Me. All tracks are available on all platforms. Okay, it looked like you didn't pick go back and edit the update and select a title for the update, like, because it looked like you didn't select the title, so that's why the link is just here real big in the title. Let's see. This ain't that. That was in. I don't like this update. I think it's something worth making an update about, but I don't like the update because you kind of just giving me a play-by-play of the event. He did this, he did that, he did this. It's very factual, and it doesn't evoke feeling as much as I would want it to. I want this to be about feeling. Let me see. What is this link I'm clicking on? What does it take me to? The link takes me to the Instagram. And it just takes me to the Instagram page. So it doesn't take me to like a specific post on the Instagram page. It just takes me to the general Instagram page, which isn't helpful. And so boom, you drop me off on the Instagram page and it's like less than 600 followers. You follow me? So it's like you haven't dropped me into a specific context. So I'll say here, it looked like you have a post here for the actual, maybe an update, a video recap. No, that looks like that's a flyer. That's promotional. It looked like that's for booking. So that might not be it. I don't know if that's pinned or not. Ugh, this thing keep trying to get me to download Instagram. I'm not downloading Instagram. So I would talk about the night more so. Talk about the vibe, the energy. Like, you don't have to give me a play-by-play. Telling us that is Dave performed a 15-minute set where he gave them dropped a new single bit, among others, off of his latest EP, Project 67, how the fans reacted to it, who he networked with. Like, give me context that I can't get. You follow me? Like, don't just give me the run of the show. Give me context. Give me emotion. Give me feelings. Like, did he opened up? Let's see. Well, he opened up with this shirt. Like, where did he go in the lineup? Did he open up? It was like 3 of them performing, and it's kind of I'm unsure. Is Dave on the 215 Way project or not? So I don't know if Dave is part of the 215 Way project or if he was like opening up on the show. It's kind of like in that it's unclear. There's some things that are unclear, and I feel like could go a long way to establishing what's going on. Finally, Regina checking in. What's good with you? All right, so those are my thoughts on that. Never rush through doing your updates. Take your time doing your updates. That's the thing. When you do your updates, it won't just get posted. It always it only gives you an option to save it as a draft so that you have to look at it, how it's going to look to other people before you hit publish. So look over your update. Always read over your update before you hit publish. A story you wouldn't believe. Not a good headline, Reek. Now, put your name in there. Reek has a story you wouldn't believe. Like, at the very least, even if it's vague, at least be on brand. Make sure you're always branding. On October 8th, Reek hit the stage at Exhale Bar and Lounge, and the performance opened the door. Promoter Nino brought him back that Saturday to perform at JR Crickets. Not knowing King James from Rap City ATL was in the room, King James saw the fire and invited Reek for his first live radio interview and a performance of The Flame. When the clip dropped, it hit 15,000 views, Reek's first viral spark. You really never know who's watching or where a single opportunity can lead. Project I out now. That is a well-written update. Aside from the headline at the top. Don't write in all caps. It decreases legibility, especially in longer form. And then put your name in there. And I would hint at what happened. Like, how a single performance turned into a viral moment. How Reek's single performance turned into a viral moment. Live radio interview and viral moment. Reek's stage presence prompts radio interview and viral moment. Like, it's different ways. So here's the thing. Is like, you want to save it for the update, but guess what? If I don't read the update, then I leave with nothing. If I've seen the headline, if it comes up in my email, my feed, or whatever. Hey, Six Media in the building. Six Media been rocking out with us in Austin during South by Southwest. Hey, you ready? You ready for 2026? So this is a good update. I'm just getting mad annoyed. Continue to web. All right, and so let's see.
Feel seeing your mama break a back, working 12-hour shifts every day. Let me tell you how a young nigga feel. You ain't never met your daddy. You can never trust what a man say. Let me tell you how a young nigga feel. He don't know how to feel. All he do was just, I still remember all of the pain I remember. From the trauma that sit on my temple. From the things that I saw as a little one. I was pointing my fingers at everybody. Everybody but me was the villain. Didn't like what I seen in the mirror. Cause all that I saw was a victim. So we get betrayal from our fathers, anger from our mamas, and still gotta turn around and make a dollar and fight every day to never be the same. The struggle, the life, the try. All
right. I actually got to get up out of here. I got to go get a haircut. I wasn't supposed to be on this long. Oh, man. Like the live, share the live, follow the page, turn on post notifications. I might go live tomorrow and review some. No, I'm gonna go live early tomorrow. Oh, I don't know. No, we tomorrow Thanksgiving. We eating stuff. We got the music review tonight though. We got the music review tonight. So we gonna be doing the music review tonight, 7 p.m. We gonna be up in here. Did I mark that as viewed? I don't think I did. I'll tell you what like I told him that was a hit. That was the first song that I heard from Reek. That was the very first song that I heard from Reek. That shit is a slap too. And but it was like, yo, bro, you gotta push this. But he, I think it's like that's how it be. Like when you an artist, you got your favorites, and be trying to like, bro, I know you like this, but there are people. There are some other people who gonna like this other shit. Trying to tell you. So I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta go get a haircut. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. I think we pulled 2-3 more people that we're gonna feature in the next issue of the magazine. I gotta find some more people. So if I haven't reviewed it yet, make sure you clean up your updates. We go through them and looking for like just good updates. Now you want to publish it. Here, hey, Bellic. No rush. Don't rush through your updates because once you do your update, it's up there. It's not just for me. It ain't just for this update for me to review it. It's for all of the DJs, all of the promoters, all of the managers, all of these other people who come to our site to see. This is you pitching them. This is you selling yourself to them. So make sure that you're doing that. All right. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. I should have set an alarm. I ain't got on here running my mouth. Shout out to everybody who tuned in over on TikTok. Let's see. Shout out to everybody who tuned in over on Instagram. Appreciate y'all. Break Bread Entertainment, New Look. All right. And for the rest of you guys over on YouTube and whatnot. Appreciate y'all as well. Make sure that you update your updates. Like, make sure that they clean, that they the most presentable and enticing that they can be. All right. We up out of here. Appreciate y'all.